हाँ जी। जीटी कौन है गया जी?
मैं जी गुरशरण।
हाँ जी।
गुरशरण।
हाँ जी वीर जी की हाल चाल?
बस ਵਧੀਆ जी।
तेरे नाल काफी देर बाद गल्लां होंदियां।
मैं इंडिया सीगा जी।
ओ अच्छा।
कल ही आया।
ओ ओके ओके ਵਧੀਆ। हेलो अर्णव श्रीकांत।
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Hello.
Okay, so we're gonna get started. See, let's take a look at the markets. If anyone has, like a way that they kind of analyze market, let me know. I mean, I'm not saying that my way is better, uh, but I will share my way, what I look at. Of course, that can come out to be not true. So, all right. So let me share my entire screen. So what I have on my screen is unusual whale. We can start with that when we look at the stock market. Uh, so what we see here, market tide, it has a feature of market tide. It just looks at pretty much the flow, the options flow. For the Friday, the flow was pretty bearish. It had more put volume than anything. Um, and then we look at the sector flow. Sector flow, what's gaining is, I mean, we saw United Health, did really good with that investment from Buffet. So that pulled the healthcare up. So it went into a positive territory. Real estate. So real estate I've been watching. With the interest rate going down, it's definitely going to help real estate. So you can see that there's more gain tick mark on the real estate. Consumer staples. What is consumer staples? These are the thing. This is outside of discretionary. These are the things that people need. So I mean, they are going to be defensive. It's going to be a defensive sector. So you can pretty much say that everything that's moving right now is a defensive play. Okay. Financials, I'm actually surprised why financials are doing this bad. Financials, banks should actually, or they should be expecting to do well under the lower interest rate. Um, so I'm kind of surprised. And that could be, when you look at market seasonality, you look at average return for the month of September, everything is in red. So August and September, these summer months are normally slow for stock market, and you can see the average return is everything is red for September. So it could be just a seasonality right now that we are looking. Um, when we look at green closes, what close in green, then we can see a little bit of something different. So 50% across the board. There's only two sectors, which is going close to 60%, a little over 60%. And what is those? Those are energy and technology. So, for the month of September. So those are the only two sectors That's above 60% probability of closing in green. Okay, but when we look at the average return, so although probability is higher, they still known to give a negative return. I mean, nothing really gives a positive return, average return. Okay. When we look at then when we look at the market heat map. So when we look at under energy then, so under energy, what's moving? Gas stations, gas, right? Gasolines, ZOM, CVX, right? So they're kind of in a green. Technology wise, I mean, yeah, NVIDIA. So these, so when we're looking at energy for the month of September, pretty much from August, these are the good stocks, quality stocks that we can pay attention to. So if you look at ZOM, Exxon. So Exxon is in kind of range. So yeah, it's just first it created this range here. It kind of went up, but then again it comes back into the range. Hello? Anyone talking? Okay. So right now, because of seasonality, it doesn't look like we need may share something more. You need, so we're talking about seasonality right now. And what we're looking at in seasonality wise, nothing's really looking too good. So this is a market seasonality. When we look at September average return, everything is in red. So, but that also provides a good opportunity, to add on to our position if you're a, long-term holder for stocks. So August, September is a good time to buy shares, add them on the dip, and then when comes October, November time, you can make money on those positions. So then the next question is, well, what is good these days? So I use some applications that tells me what's moving, what's good. Of course you have your magnificent seven stocks. And so what else is there? These are the stocks weekly breakouts, or what I say is that something that I like to look at the charts in the weekly graphs. So AMD is did really well. I don't know if anyone is holding AMD, but it has made a pretty strong move to the up. But right now it is coming at a resistance right about here. So I'm thinking that it's most likely gonna take some dip because of the seasonality. Going into September is gonna dip a bit. And then we can look at where is the good support. So for AMD we have at support at 135.12, 108. We can also use our Fibonacci tool and look at right there. So you can see that 50% comes pretty close to the support level of 135. But 135 to 144 seems to be a good support level. That about it. So if it dips down here, that's a good area to add on to the position. Or you can open a new position and then just keep it till the year end. SoFi. Okay, it's looking good. So broke this resistance right there of $18.42. Pretty good support right about here at 2042. Uh, Pretty strong resistance right about here, which it actually hit 2465. So if it comes back down to 2042, 1842, 18 to 20 right here, it's a good area to add to your position. I definitely think that it is going to hit all-time high at 28. Could go over that. What happened with Amazon? So Amazon had a bearish weekly engulfing right about here. And so then the last week, Vic came up to that area to retest. So we have to see what it does next week now. So pretty much all of this area was a retest. So it may drop a bit, but it has a pretty good support levels. Right here, 217. 217, 211. But again, Amazon is going to do well in the last quarter when all the sales starts. So, we're looking for dips in all of these stocks. So that's where you can add to your position. So Google managed to hit all-time high almost 206. Yeah, 206. Just it hasn't crossed that. I think it will cross almost a bullish engulfing right about here. Pretty good support level at 187.82. We can see that same support level back here also. So, and there was a resistance. So here was a resistance turned into a support, and now it's carrying over to here. I think it will go over the all-time high. It should. So last week, a lot of the miners, gold and silver, they did really, really well. And this was one of the example, B2 gold, BTG at this massive bullish candle, kind of broke over this resistance. And there are, I think, more miners here, right there. Hecla Mining. Look at that bullish candle. I think was it because of the earnings? Could be. And again, there was a bullish engulfing almost right about there. Not really closing above that resistance, so KGC. Yeah, look at that. Wow, it's pretty good. Look at that trend up. So made a so right here is a bullish engulfing back in April. Goes sideways slightly, and then again keeps that trend. Yeah, month after month hitting all-time high. I mean, sorry, hitting higher highs. So we see, a slowdown in the equity market, but these miners are doing really good. NGD, uh, these are pretty cheap stocks too. Going on with Meta. So Meta broke the all-time high right about there, and now it's keep going higher. Pretty good support level right about actually right about here in this zone. 678 to 692. Anyone else want to look at anything interesting?
PANW pan is Monday, so earning, so it looks good.
So I when there's earnings, I look at there's something called Wales Target, which is available in Traditix. I have been playing earnings, looking at that, and it does really good. I had actually looked at so this is Traditix. It gives you Whale targets. So I think I did look at PNW here. Yeah. So I mean, normally what happens is when the Wales target is pretty close to the price, uh, you will not see too much movement in that because that Wales target is gonna act like a resistance.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now the Wales target is sitting at 180. The price is at 177. So I am thinking most likely the earnings is gonna drop. Okay.
Okay.
The 180 is, yeah, that's right. I mean, it's pretty close. from what I have seen, how Wiz Target acts, based on that, that's my opinion on that. Um, and I would say my so me saying this, I would say I would put myself at around 70 to 75% correct.
Okay, why I'm asking, because I have around 200 stocks, so just wondering I should take a has like buy a couple of puts for that.
I mean, so okay, so rule number one: never play in earnings. Okay.
No, no, no. I have long-term stocks. That's what I was.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So
I
I
was
mean, yeah, if you just want to, just yeah, have fun, sure, go for the puts. I would say, don't
yeah,
go for the calls.
yeah, because I have stocks, so yeah, that's what I was. Or at least I'll sell a call.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Then yeah, go for a put. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it in the afternoon? Yeah, it is in the
yeah,
afternoon, right? Yeah,
yeah.
after market. Yeah. So you will have time to open, yeah, puts. And also, so this trading ticks, it also gives me this bottom, kind of like a histogram, and this is for a customer sentiment. So normally when it's all red, what you know, so again, same thing. The people, they are saying that it is gonna go down. So that's why you see all this red here. And if you
Okay.
go even, yeah, even if you go back here, look, all this red, and it kept on bringing the price down, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
starting from here, kept on bringing the price down. And then from here, when it start curving, then you can see the price starting going up. Right when you get into this green, you will see the price going higher and higher.
Okay, yeah, that's very good indicator.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like this. So we can even, use a spy on this and look at right now. I don't know why, but people are again, it could be seasonality, but yeah, a lot of sentiment right now is for SPY to drop. So with that, it looks like the market is going to drop because of the seasonality.
Yep.
So even here, look at this. It's saying seasonality, and look at where September stands. September is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Only 55% of chance.
Yes.
But yeah, we take this dip, dip buying in September, October, and then November, when it goes higher, you can make good money. QQQ, same thing. Look at it. QQQ is even worse for September. Only 40%, 43.75%.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it shows in the customer sentiment. So I mean, I'm sure they're looking at the same seasonality thing too. They're looking at seasonality. They're like, oh yeah, it's gonna drop. So that's why it makes sense why a lot of people are, why the minings are doing well. They are the defensive play, so it just makes sense now. So KGC, there you go. KGC is that we just looked at Kinross. Sentiment is positive. Uh, Not as bad of seasonality. There is still is lower seasonality, but it's a defensive play. BTG, what was that? BTG. Same thing. Sentiment is positive. And yeah, July, it goes July, less win rate. September picks up slightly, then October really picks up. So looks like people have already started buying on the dip for BTG. Okay, this is something interesting I found in Traditix. So I kept on, looking for something that tells me the future prediction. And I kind of found that. So Traditix has this something called market decks. They use this for swing trading, and they use this to predict where the market is going to go the next day to next week. And I have kind of tested it out. It kind of does work. I think there's like about 20 to 30% chance where it fails. But other than that, I think about 70%, 60 to 70% of the time, it does work the way it's saying. So pretty much, the way they say to use this is if this day is a green bar, expect the next day to be for the market to go higher. Okay. If it's a red bar, and then expect the next day for the market to go down. Okay. And again, in the back test, it is proven to be true about 70 to 80%. So there's only 30 to 20% chance where it fails. But of course, you don't want to look at just this one thing. So last 2 days, so Thursday and Friday, you can see that market dex was red. And we just looked at the seasonality, how seasonality is also bad for the stock market. Uh, you know, so that now it just kind of makes sense, right? Okay, so market dex is showing red. So what is it is telling that expect market to go down next week, especially tomorrow. Okay, so there will be days, where you will get these green bars, but overall, yes, expect the market to go down. And if you're expecting the market to go down, then it means your most likely your pan W earnings is gonna go down also.
Yep.
Yeah. So now, yeah, now everything is, just connecting all pieces. And then so now if we are saying that okay, the market is gonna go down, we look for some short opportunities, and we can look at different option flows for puts. So here's these are so it gives you some option flows. Saying Tesla has a pretty good volume but I mean this the expiration date is August 22nd next week. Is for a puts. So I mean, so we just made the market bias that it is most likely gonna go down. So we can play some puts. Tesla is showing with a good volume for the puts that we can play. Uh, Tesla again. Nvidia is showing with some good puts volume too. HW&M, SoFi, um, MicroStrategy. Look at SoFi; it's pretty good, strong volume, 10,000. This is even longer. This goes up until September. So could definitely play these puts. Delta. I'm actually planning to open some SPY puts tomorrow morning. This is a top flows for both calls and puts. So again, same thing. Nvidia, Microsoft, Palantir, Tesla is there. So all of these stocks are good for puts. And then we just looked at some puts option chains in Tesla, SoFi, Nvidia that we can play. Uh, Harvinder ji, so Your UNH has a pretty highest put volume change. So this goes to say that the UNH has a good chance to go down. And look at the CVX, right? We just looked at energy doing well. So CVX is showing up in highest call volume. So CVX is there. UNH has a highest call volume change also. So 122.050. So more call volume then. So there is this thing also, flow map. It gives you by different expiry. So we look at the August 22nd. The is showing what right now is showing is a call premium a negative number. So those are not called buying. Those are called selling, which is bearish. Okay. And then put premium is a positive number, which is again bearish. So for the next week expiry, it's looking bearish. So now everything is just connecting, right? We just looked at, markets. We looked at the market decks here. Two red days. The flow map is bearish for the next week expiries. Okay, so everything is just connecting right now. We looked at the seasonality. Okay, based on seasonality, very good chances the market is going to keep going down. Let's see. But the thing is, so there's one thing. So when you look at the overall flow, this is something where it contradicts. So when we look at the market net flow for one day, for only for Friday, for the next 7 day expiration, is actually showing calls to be higher than the puts. But again, these things can fail any moment. One day flow for next 30-day expiration, we can see that this green line, the calls volume is pretty strong compared with the puts. And then same thing here for last 5 day flow, 30-day expiration, pretty bullish. 5 day flow, 7 day expiration, again, pretty bullish. But it doesn't take too long for these things to change. If tomorrow we drop pretty big, I expect one of these to turn red pretty quickly. So we're still gonna go with our bias of market going down. Anything else you want to look at, talk about? Any questions? So I will be taking some puts tomorrow morning, actually. And I can share that in the group of what I take. I normally like to go with these cheap lease because they cost very less. Especially if something is pretty good volume. So that's some just to cover some, what I look for when I do the options is I look at volume. Pretty good volume is definitely very good. I also look at the premium. So if I click on it, so here, although it says this is a call, okay, but the net premium, look at the net premium. It's a red net premium. What that means is this is not a calls buying. This is calls selling, which is a bearish, and it happens to be pretty strong premium under for over $1 million. So people are there's a there's tons of volume for this. So people are pretty bearish on this option chain. Right now it's showing only 46 cents. So this is really good actually. I should have looked at that on Friday. Although it's saying calls, right? But you only can tell if it's a buying call or a sales call when you click on it and you look at the premium. So you can tell if it was a red number, it means it's call selling. If it's a green number here, I will show you if I go in here. Here, this is a green number. It means this is a call buying. And what is this? This is SLV again. It's a minor. We just looked at gold and silver, right? So SLV, this is silver. I think this is a ETF, a defensive play again. So there's a good volume, call buying. Tesla, yeah, Tesla, this is a puts buying. Okay. So buying put is a red number. The premium will be shown in as a red. Buying calls will be green. So NU, I think it says energy also, I believe. QQQ, August 18. Oh, this is tomorrow's. Okay. So Tesla, same. They're buying puts for next week. IWM, they're buying puts for 2 weeks. SoFi, buying puts. So I can share this in the group if anyone is interested. Right? If there's no question, then we can go ahead and end the session, but the bias is there. Expect the market to go down.
So do you pay for this tool or is it free one?
No, I pay. I actually had it in my Discord. I was paying for, so I can actually get a Discord version.
Okay.
Of course, it cost me money, and that's the reason why I was, charging people to get into Discord. But yeah, I actually canceled the Discord version. I only have the like personal version now.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if I get few enough people interested using this, I think what happened is, yeah, a lot of people, they weren't really using it because they couldn't really understand it. I mean, although I tried to teach them like how they can use it. This is pretty good tool to have. But I guess people didn't really spend a whole lot of time, and they didn't want to learn it or stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't see as much interest in people using it, so I just canceled it. But I mean, I have it. I normally share information from here. I also I also have unusual veils. They both of them provides you with data that you can use to kind of come up with a good bias. Kind of look at good option flow and stuff like that. So unusual veil, it also gives me like news and stuff where I can come look at the news. Sometimes I share that in the group. So here it gives you like news and stuff, what's going on. It actually also, what was more very interesting, it also gives me, this is something called Trump Tracker. So his entire day schedule, I can see exactly what this guy is doing. So right here, Porter's Trump's schedule. So Sunday, August 17th. Okay, so at 5 o'clock, he had a pool call. Then 6:45, he left the White House for his golf club. He was playing golf this morning. And then he comes back in the White House at about 1 o'clock. So let's see. There's no schedule for tomorrow yet. Just only tells you the same day. So I know exactly. I can keep my eye on him. And this is a Trump activity market impact. So they actually keep price of SPY with the different things he's doing. So here it's let's see, what is this? Pretty much based on the different events or the tweets that he sends out, it keeps track of the SPY movement. And then there's the Trump tariff. They actually have a tracker for tariffs. So here right now, Canada is paying about 25% tariff. Uh, China is uh, China is at 34% with a reciprocal rate of 67%. Oh, this and here's Biden versus Trump. So look at Biden's when he was in White House, and look at Trump. Trump is like really lagging behind right now. So we are right about here in 146, 146th day, yeah, into the White House. And yeah, Biden took the market up here, whereas Trump is way behind. Not a very useful information, but just to have a good laugh at it. All right, I guess this is a good session. We can continue doing this every Sunday evening, and make a bias similar to today. And we can look at some good option chains, some good stocks, and if anyone wants to take any trades, they can.
Okay, thanks, Jess.
Okay, all right. We'll talk again next week.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jaswinder. Thank you. Thanks for the great session.
All right.